Mm. I like playing with my strings if I can find them. Oh, my hoodie, just fun for me. Um, what I'm gonna talk about today is the NBA and the MVP quote unquote race. Um, First, I'm gonna go straight to the point. I'm gonna use my definition of MVP, which is the best player in the league. That's really what MVP is. The best performing player in the league. And a lot of people, I think, can look at stats and they can say, oh, this guy is putting up 30 points. They can look at, the eye thing. Oh, he's such a dynamic looking player. But overall, I always thought the MVP was the best player. So first, um, LeBron James is the best player in the NBA, hands down. I don't think anybody else is really competing with him. Ever since 2004, um, maybe even before that, um, ever since, let's say, when did he first start really being the major man? 2007. Ever since 2007, uh, LeBron has pretty much been a beast. And after 2010, he has dominated the league. So it sounds biased, but it's really not. Um, how do they pick the MVP? Usually the MVP comes from um, the best player on the team with the best record or close to the best record. So it's usually from the top three teams. And this year we have several people that are competing for MVP. You got LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, um, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. Those are to me, and LeBron, of course, LeBron. Those to me are uh, the competition. And if we went by who's having the most historic season, who's doing the most incredible things, of course you're going to say Russell. Russell averaging a triple double. That's something that you haven't seen. Um, James Harden uh, took a team that was okay, and people thought it was going to do horrible, and made them great. And he's putting up prolific numbers. Kawhi is having a great season, and he's both a defensive and an offensive player for a team that's second in the West. And my man, LeBron James, is in a class by himself. I'm sorry. LeBron James is the only player out of all of them that you can put on a team with people that are usually not considered championship quality, and he's going to take them to the promised land. He goes to the finals every year. Sometimes I think they give consolation MVPs to people. It's like when Michael Jordan was playing and Charles Barkley got an MVP one year and Karl Malone got an MVP one year. But we all knew Mike was doing it. Mike should have won it since '91 till he retired in '98. He should have won every year. But I guess sometimes you got to make it seem like somebody else can compete and you give them MVPs. That's the same thing I feel about LeBron. Yeah, I think Russell Westbrook is having a historic season, but he is not that player that's going to take. As long as LeBron exists. I mean, if LeBron wasn't there, then okay, we can have a argument. It's kind of like when Kobe was scoring 30 something points a game, and 2006 he had an 81-point game, and Steve Nash still won the MVP over Shaq and Kobe over the 2007 one of those years. And I just didn't get that, But they were looking at who can really improve a team, and it's hard to say at that time. Kobe wasn't really, making his team better. He was kind of frustrated with his team. He was like trading me, LeBron was like, "Yo, you send me anywhere, we going to the championship." And that's what he's proven since he's become championship caliber. So if we were really going by the definition of MVP, the best performing player in the entire league, it would be LeBron James. Now, if we can go by stats and who's number one in the record race, then we have a little dialogue, and then we can give the like they do consolation MVP. Somebody else got to get it. Not to diss Dirk, not to diss Derrick Rose because they did perform admirably when they won their MVPs. But Come on now. As long as King James has that bionic one leg that takes off everywhere and no one can defend him, and you hope he miss. I mean, he's the MVP. I was biased with this, but it's really no argument. Of course, they most likely will give the MVP to. I'm throw it out there. If they don't give it to Russell, it's probably gonna be Kawhi because Kawhi is in the second place. Uh, if he doesn't get MVP, they're gonna give him Defensive Player of the Year, or something like that. But I think that they don't give it to James Harden and Russell like a co-MVP, which they probably will do, but they shouldn't do. Um, they'll give it to Kawhi. And if they don't give it to Kawhi, they really need to give it to LeBron. But I understand, you get a little biased. So he sat out a couple games, and his consistency level is off the charts, man. He's really one of those guys that gives it. Uh, he's so talented. I don't even know if he has to give it his all because it's all automatic with him. So that's the end of this. LeBron is the MVP in my mind. You may not agree. Thumbs me down. Argue me if you want. Look forward to it. Take care, everybody. I love to hear any comment, and I love all of you as people. Hope you love yourself.